We all are struggling to keep up with what new tools we have at our disposal. And this morning I found myself going down a very interesting rabbit hole. A friend of mine sent me a family New Year's card, and that sent me into, let's look at his past. Where did I meet him? What did we do together? So I turned to NotebookLM to look into the connection machine from Thinking Machines, which is where Brewster worked. I then went into Gemini and asked it to illustrate what it told me. So I sent pictures of some of the people involved with building this machines in order to get the likenesses a little better. This guy here is actually the son of Richard Feynman, Carl Feynman, and he was a colleague of these other two, all out of MIT. And they developed this connection machine and then this search engine out of that. Well, that's interesting, but I noted that there's a new capability of building a storybook in what are called gems. And when I click on this gems toolset, I get a number of options of things to build. And I chose to build this storybook. And here it is. But you'll notice that on my Mac, I get all this window dressing in the way. So I'm actually going to bring this in CueCam as an iPad runner. This is the iPad view. And basically, I can scroll through the book, and the graphics are not correct. It's written for a 12-year-old, and it actually is accurate from a historical standpoint. The inside of that machine had 65,000 individual CPUs that they designed. Very nice. And it took a lot of soldering to get that thing put together. It then ran, but the idea was, what is it going to do? And that's where Brewster built this search engine. It could take in information from multiple sources and then index it all. They had to wire the machine together and build the app on top of it to share information. And they sold to people like Dow Jones. And that's how I met them. And that did change computing. Very large-scale search engines. So what I found is another tool that with CueCam, I can tell a story as a storybook. Even though this is early days, I'm intrigued by these tools and how they sit on top of the technology platform to generate images and stories, and our curiosity can drive that forward to be able to use CueCam as an effective medium in the meetings and presentations and recordings that we make.